Now, there's a West African dish called tiebodien. It's this fish that's marinated in some lemon and some herbs and some tomato paste and it's served with some rice and oh, it's a delicacy, a West African delicacy. You can find it in Senegal, you can find it in the Gambia, you can find it in Mali. Now, this yassa fish is so delicious that today Senegal was playing Who Wants the Yassa Fish with Ecuador. Senegal was like, Ecuador, I got yassa fish. It's my yassa fish. You want yassa fish? And Ecuador was like, of course I'd love yassa fish. And then Ecuador tried to touch the fish. And then Senegal really quickly was like, no, that's my yassa fish. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a summary of Ecuador versus Senegal. Today in Qatar, that's pretty much how the game happened. It's a win for Africa. It's a win for the ancestors have landed in Qatar. I feel it. I feel something is in the air. Do you feel it? Something is in the air and the ancestors have landed in Qatar. I don't know about you, but I definitely think that it's gonna be like a surprise, more surprises. There's gonna be some more good performances by the African teams. That's why today I wanna say, today, I have very strong feelings. Let me stop the music for that. Big up to you for tuning in. That's the air home for you. But today, I have very strong feelings. I can tell you that. Today, I feel Senegalese. Today, I'm from the Cape Verde Peninsula of Dakar. Today, I'm from Africa. It was, by the way, if you don't know what that today nonsense is all about, just Google that today I feel FIFA president and listen to that speech. I want to know actually how you feel about that and how you actually, but this was, on the build up to the World Cup. But anyway, now we're in the World Cup. Now we're in the pretty much the knockout games of the group stages. So it's more like do or die, win and you're in for a lot of teams. And today, the Lions have roared yet again. Oh! Big up to Senegal, man, making us proud. It was a lively atmosphere, the music, the drums, the chanting, everything, the vibe was there. That's why there was something that was just sort of special about that atmosphere. You could just, when you hear just the audio, you could feel the electricity, and it always felt like, in terms of the game, it felt like Senegal had the upper edge. There were the ones carrying the ball from the back to the opposition half. There were ones with more final third entries. There were the ones with more asking them more questions. Ecuador sure did ask a few questions, but the thing is, that game was pretty much a set piece game. And on the 41st, just after the 41st minute, that's when Sa got, collided with a he won the penalty. He collided with a defender from Ecuador. I can't remember his name. Won the penalty, scored the penalty. Calm finish. Really funny reaction by the by the goalkeeper from Ecuador. Like, what kind of dive is that? Anyway, we're not gonna focus on you, but like we're gonna focus on the win. That's for Africa. And on the 66th minute, we saw that that's the minute when Senegal conceded from a corner. You know, these games are so funny. I feel like Ecuador had the similar approach to Iran. We're going to talk about Iran on another stream at another time, but they were approaching this game as if they're approaching this game as a round of 16 type of game. No. They approached this game with a lot more caution that they needed to, and it was pretty much the tactics. Even after they scored from that corner in the 66th minute, I think that's when it was. Caicedo, it was a Moises Caicedo goal, flick on to Moises Caicedo. And then, it pretty much opened net for him. But on the 69th minute, just like 2-3 minutes after that, the boy Koulibaly. If you're looking for an example of how to be a good patriot, Koulibaly is the man to draw inspiration from. Koulibaly goes to Chelsea and gets that Chelsea money. But like, you know what? He put his country first. That's how to be a soldier. Koulibaly, keep getting your Chelsea money and also go ahead and get that trophy, man. At least try and advance. I mean, getting the trophy is a little far-fetched, really. But go ahead and try and put Africa on the map, Koulibaly. You're being a good patriot. I love that. This win was a special dedication to Papa Boba Diop. I think it's his second year past. It's his two-year anniversary since his death. So, it was a big win. I felt like there was also that thing where with the Ghana game, there was some ancestors. There was some spirits in there that were, the music and the chants from the supporters already in there. It almost felt like they were playing at home. It was so loud. The other games were, the Argentina and Mexico game had a good vibe too as well. But there's some games that were just kind of like, are you guys enjoying the occasion or not? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the main thing is this game was really, really, really decided after when the moment Senegal scored to say, hey, that's my Yassa fish. Right after that, it kind of felt like, this is how this game is going to go, and this is how it's going. This is how it's going to end. That's what I really meant to say. So the Lions of Teranga roared again, and they made Africa proud. And we are going to quickly try and do some, grades for our brothers because it's time. It's time. This is the Ghana grades. Now we're gonna get into the Senegalese grades. Now let's see how I butcher these names, right? Of course I won't butcher Mendy. Everybody knows Mendy and how he's always trying to he's always looking like somebody that's gonna make another mistake. And man, he didn't have a lot to do. And that's a lot of credit to the manager. I feel like a lot of African teams are just coming in with a lot more technical organization and a lot more defensive resilience. And this is so amazing to watch and exciting to watch. So Edward Mendy, he conceded, so he can't get an A. So it's a B. It's one goal. I mean, he didn't have a lot of work to do. He didn't, around the 80-something minute, it nearly looked like he was trying to cause an own goal, though. Sabali on the right back. Sabali was really, really good. Impressive down the flank. Man was there. He was an offensive presence and also was there defensively. So Sabali, for me, it's a very slim A, my guy. We need to see you actually score or have an assist for you to really deserve this A. But, I didn't know much. I'm not going to act like I knew a lot about you, but Sabali, you killing it. Yusuf, kill it. Keep doing that. Keep killing it. Yusuf, you are a good example to Kalidou Koulibaly. Kalidou Koulibaly. Woo, boy. The Patriot. This is the man. This is the Harry Maguire. I mean, Harry Maguire is having a very good World Cup. I'm gonna leave you alone for a second. But last season's Harry Maguire, this is how a general leads the troops. Koulibaly. That's why, because you lifted Sabali up. That's why he gets an A, because of your A plus. Please repeat that. And also, great goal. That was just very reminiscent of your first goal when you announced yourself at Chelsea. And I hope you do that again in around the 16. Then let's upset some of these, favorites. All right. Now, Koulibaly's partner. Woo, boy. We're looking at 2023 looking bright for you, Diallo. If you keep putting in performances like that, partner Koulibaly like Batman Robin. Salute you, my lion. You get an A. Now, Jacobs, Ismaili Jacobs, you are the reason why we conceded, and you are the reason why it cannot be straight A's for the defensive line. So, unfortunately, Ismaili Jacobs, you're gonna have to wake your ass up for the next game, because we're gonna need you against the English. So the other thing is, how do you miss from the? Come on, man, you're so close to the goal, so close, and you aim the side netting. Come on now, Jacobs. Come on, son. You got to know about only the legends will know about the come on, son. But the other person in the midfield that was really impressive, it was Sis. Sis was really doing the job, simple job, and you get a B plus. You did you broke down play. You were there organizing every time when Gay was on an offensive position. You were there covering up. Big up to you, Sis, for that. Now, Gay, you pressed well in the hole, my guy. You killed it. You were the spark. You are the gear. You're the heartbeat of that attacking, how the ball gets to the front. And we gonna really miss you. This is why initially, if Idrissa Gueye was going to be available for the round of 16, I honestly would put my cards on Senegal upsetting. But because of that absence of that, obviously Mane is the main general that we really need. If he can pull a miracle off and be around, that would be amazing. But I don't think that's going to happen. So Gueye, mi general, you get an A. You get an A, and we're going to miss you. Now, we cannot not talk about Ndiaye. Oh, boy. Ndiaye, I know you didn't score, but you were the spark. You are more present to me than Valencia that they've been raving about from Ecuador, who was having a Gold World Cup until that game. So, Ndiaye, it's a B plus. It's a B plus that should be an A, and you need to put the ball in the back of the net. You controlling, really looking lively on our right hand side, and I'm excited to see how you gonna do versus Luke Shaw. That's gonna be an exciting battle to see. But you were asking all the right questions and constantly being alive and active. So Ndiaye, salute you. Now, Ismaili Sarr. Oh boy, Sarr, wow. You've got a lot of in the locker, my guy, twisting and putting. Man, Sarr is such a great player. He put Preciado on the floor. So you just added 5 to 10 million in your net worth with that performance. And you can pretty much add that to your dossier of highlights. It's going to be like every time Sarr is looking for a move to move on with his career, that's going to be part of your highlights, brother. And we salute you for that, mon frère. So you get the A, and also for putting the ball in the back of the net. Now, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Who am I missing in the middle? Oh, Gay. Papa. Oh, Gay. How you spell Gay? Gueye. Papa Gay did the job. I really, you and Sis, yeah, like you reminded me of an informed pair that or rather a pair of midfielders that one time they went to Paris and pulled off a result. I'm talking about that McFred combination. Woo! You guys are killing it. These two guys reminding me of how Partey and I'm forgetting Partey's partner now in the middle. But they are forming a good partnership, and I'm hoping that could actually materialize into something. But chances of that really of them stopping, Grealish and James Madison, if he's called upon, and informed Rashford, that's chances are very slim. But I'm going to give you a good grade and say a B plus. Okay. Now, the last person to talk about is our guy Boulaye Dia. Now, Boulaye Dia is an interesting guy because he was there on the pitch, but he wasn't there with his teammates. Disconnected. You were not available in the game. I don't know what. There's something that's just not clicking. The threat for Senegal was really more from the wings. It was Ndiaye, who was really, really active. It was Sarr, who was really, really lively. And, Sabali gives you a pass after, Ecuador made a mistake, and you still have the audacity to take a ball that's on the trajectory towards the goal and hit the ball away from the goal. Oh, there's no way you get an A. You get a strong C, Dia. I need to see more from you. Versus England, versus Harry Maguire, you need to ask more questions. Versus Stones, you need to be more clinical. You're only going to get 2 or 3 chances if you're lucky. So you got to be ready. This whole week, I hope Dia pulls off a miracle and gets in form and just gets in that match rhythm. I hope somehow Sadio Mane does a quick recovery boost and comes back from the dead. And yeah, that's now. Oh, I cannot forget about our tactical brain. Wow, Cisse. You see, for me, Cisse actually organizes the team better than Otto, than the Senegalese manager organizes the team a lot better than the Ghanaian national team manager. And it seemed like people say, oh, Ecuador were just not up for the occasion. No, Ecuador could not find the spaces. Ecuador could not break through the lines. And whenever they did, it resulted in a cross that really didn't lead to like a menacing attacking output. So Ecuador, all that steam that they had, the fearlessness that they played with versus the Netherlands, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, but they could not play through Senegal. And why? Because of this man right here, Cisse. Cisse gets an A. For me, he's a top-class manager who I wish he could be interested in club football and come to the Premier League, because we need more Black representation in the Premier League. We need more Asian representation in the Premier League. We need more Latin American. We need all kinds of races. Who said the ball has an ethnicity? Who said there's no managers out there in Asia that are good enough to kill it and do well in the Premier League? There we go. So in 2018, remember, Senegal was knocked out of the group stages in a very, very, very painful way. It was because of a yellow card. It went to like fair play criteria. You know, that's how they managed. They were like, they lost to Japan. They lost that second place qualification spot to Japan because of a yellow card. You know, when the points are the same, when the goal difference, the goal scored and the goal conceded, the goals conceded are the same. When it went down to how many yellow cards and how many, the disciplinary, that was so painful for Africa. I remember almost tearing because of that, because that's such a painful thing, you know. But right now, the painful yellow card is the Gay's suspension for round of 16. If Senegal can get through round of 16, ho, 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 ho. You heard it, it's coming home. It's coming to the home of mankind. It's coming home to the home of humankind. If Senegal gets through the round of 16, because Sadio Mane gonna be back, because Gay gonna be back, because the team's gonna even be more, the team mentality is gonna be crazier. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's such an exciting time. You know what? Today, we got a special stream. So tune in later. Right now, I gotta go celebrate some more because the Lions have roared once again. Ooh.